Time for another Blanche River Health Foundation chat. We have Executive Coordinator of the Foundation, Cassandra James, in studio this morning. Morning, Cassie. How are you?
Good morning. Happy to be here.
Yeah, glad you could join us. And you brought a friend.
I sure
did. We have Board Vice Chair Rene Boudreault with us. Morning, Rene. How are you, man?
We're friends, Cassie. That's awesome. Morning, Barry.
Greg, can you boost Rene's mic for just a moment? Good to have you in studio, Rene. It's been a while since you've been with us.
It sure has been. I'm happy to be here.
Before we get into foundation stuff and grapes and hops, the big event that's coming up next week, one question off the top of my head. What's the last thing you barbecued this week?
The last thing I barbecued were crispy chicken burgers, actually. They were amazing.
Crispy chicken burgers.
You are a talented
He's
chef
a master chef.
barbecue.
And while we're talking barbecue, what's the one mistake we backyard barbecuers always make that we have to smarten up about?
I would say having too many cocktails and forgetting about your meat and overcooking it.
Oh, boy. Too many cocktails. And, overcooking the meat. I'll go with that. I'm
notorious for getting on the phone and chatting with my siblings and just kind of getting distracted and overcooking things, so I really have to pay attention.
Well, good tips. I always overcook the meat, and usually it's because I'm paying attention to the drink I'm having in the backyard.
I'll tell you what, though, the meter thermometer has really been a game changer for me, and I rarely mess things up now, so I highly recommend.
I got one of those as a gift. They're absolutely wonderful.
They're awesome.
Anyway, grapes and hops. Big event coming up. Tell us about it, Rene. How does this whole thing work? Because a little birdie whispered in my ear and said, you're primarily responsible for those grapes and hops coming to town.
Well, I'll tell you how that happened. So my friends and I from the Club Richelieu used to host this pre-pandemic, and since the pandemic kind of subsided, president of the Rotary Club, Mike Marinick, kept hounding me to join the Rotary Club.
Okay.
And of course, with other engagements, I really didn't have the time to get involved. So after a while, I just asked him, I said, what's the deal, Mike? He said, well, we really want you to take the lead on this Grapes and Hops Festival, and we want to bring this back. So after some thought, I had one condition, was that the proceeds would have to go to the Blanche River Health Foundation, and it was unanimous, and we've been working on this since probably August of last year.
Oh, really?
We're so grateful. It's so much work.
It's one heck of a project. Now, got to apologize for the sound we're having right now as Greg is in trying to work on Rene's mic. We're having a little bit of trouble with one of the mics in studio this morning.
I'll tell you, Barry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, you're loud and clear now.
Well, my co-host Daryl from Taming the Hustle, he wouldn't let this happen. So you might want to step up. You might want to step up with your technology.
A shot well deserved. Well deserved. I should have worn my plate of armor this morning, knowing Rene was coming in. So with this grapes and hops, how does the format work? I know tickets are sold out. We'll get into that in just a moment. But how does the format of the evening work?
This is such an amazing event. So we have none other than our own Chef Anthony, who, as you probably know, is a graduate from Cordon Bleu in Ottawa, which is probably the most prestigious culinary school in Canada.
Yes, indeed.
So he's going to lead the way with a 5-course tapas meal. And we have our good friend Lucie Trépanier, is an ex-Timmins resident who lives in Montreal, who's a sommelier who is going to pair a wine with every meal. And then we have our brewmaster, Jonathan St. Pierre from Fullbeard. And he's going to have a bunch of local craft beers that he's going to pair with every meal as well. And then right after that, we have John Robertson. I don't know if you remember Robertson Sales in Earlton. He's a live auctioneer.
Yeah.
So he's coming in. We're going to do a live auction. We have 10 amazing either prizes or experiences that we're looking at raising a pile of money from. And then we have some amazing musicians. I don't know if you would have heard of Simon and Claude, but they just bring down the house, these guys. So then we have live entertainment, some dancing all night.
Wow.
And it makes for a really, really fun evening and for a really great cause.
Sounds like it's going to be an absolutely amazing evening. Cassie, so Rene's talking about raising a whole pile of money. What are we going to do with this pile of money?
Well, first of all, we're so thankful for the pile of money. But we're going to basically be focusing that on the medical equipment for both sites at Blanche River Health. So that'll go directly to Englehart and Kirkland Lake needs. We just finished our capital wish list, which is where the hospital meets with all the medical leaders and focuses on what critical priorities we have for this year.
Okay.
As you know, the government funding covers very little when it comes to medical equipment costs at the hospitals. So if we're going to invest in state-of-the-art technology and create a patient-centered spaces for our communities, this is where that money is needed. So it's a huge priority for us and a great benefit. So we're extremely thankful for Rene and the Rotary Club and all the sponsors doing this for us.
Yes, indeed. Bring a little class and culture to Kirkland Lake. Now, Rene, tickets sold out in a hurry. Are there any other ways people listening along who maybe didn't have a chance to get a ticket can help out with this event and help out the foundation at the same time?
Absolutely. And this is indeed a very classy event, Barry. So we recently announced the Grapes and Hops at Home. So you can simply go to brhfoundation.ca and just make your donation and click Grapes and Hops Festival.
Okay.
And we're actually encouraging people to take selfies of whatever celebrations they choose to participate outside of this event and share that on Facebook with us.
Oh, nice.
And you know what? The purpose of this was to really encourage people and get people, mindful and aware of the Blanche River Health Foundation. And just get people in the habit of donating for, the very important cause of, improving healthcare in our community, which I'm very passionate about.
All right, so you want the folks that are having their own little at-home celebration or neighborhood celebration, take a bunch of selfies. And,
that'd be awesome.
Post them on Facebook with the hashtag KL Grapes Hops.
Absolutely.
And then I'm told there's one more surprise.
Well, I'm not sure.
That's on the roster.
So actually what we're doing to help entice people and to be and to show appreciation is Canadian Tire donated a Coleman Excursion portable 2-burner propane barbecue grill.
Ooh,
it's worth $400.
Very cool.
So we're going to accept donations until midnight on Friday of next week. And we're going to announce the winner right at the event, and we'll post it immediately on our Facebook page.
Nice.
So please donate. Join in.
Nice.
And please take those photos. It's going to create some buzz on social media,
Yeah,
and it's very impactful, and it's going to help the foundation.
For sure. Maybe you win the barbecue at the same time.
Every glass tells a story, Barry.
Some of those stories should not be repeated too often.
And often around the grill, right?
Right, yeah, exactly. Split the pot, Cassie. I have my tickets for this month. When am I going to hear my name as the grand prize winner?
Oh, I have a really good feeling about this month for you, Barry.
I hope you do. I hope everybody does. Because if you guys are cheering for me and if I win, I'll share.
I believe you. We all heard that. It's on the radio now.
We'll throw a monster party.
That'll be the best barbecue party ever.
Yes, indeed.
I'm assuming you saw that this month has a bonus chance. So we have not only a bonus week to have early bird draw, but they actually are giving away a Ford Bronco.
Right on.
A Ford Bronco Sport 2025 to be exact, and a full year of gas, which that alone is its own lottery.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lottery in itself right there.
Yeah. And with the lottery, we're mid-April, and it has surpassed over a $900,000 jackpot.
Wow.
So we're on our way to that $1 million mark for April, which is huge because that'll be a huge prize for 13 grand prize winners to split.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're really, really excited about that. So you can go to splitthepot.ca to get your tickets. Just make sure that when you check out, you select Blanche River Health Foundation so you maximize the amount of money that we raise at the foundation. And more good news, starting as of yesterday, the gift shop at the Kirkland Lake site will also be selling Split the Pot tickets. You can purchase them via debit or credit card with the volunteers.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Making it real easy for people to get in on this. We got a minute and a half or so left. Any final thoughts, Cassie?
Well, for me, I would just love to give a huge thank you to all the amazing sponsors who have made Grapes and Hops possible, especially the title sponsor, Agnico Eagle. That'd be one thing that I'd like to say.
And Rene?
Agnico Eagle, as a title sponsor, has been so good to our hospital already. Our to both our sites, actually, and actually all of the communities where their employees live. So we have to give them a shout out for sure. But some of our bronze to platinum sponsors, so those are people that gave more than $3,000. That's Mackenzie Investments, Manulife Investments, Fidelity Investments, and even more local support is Heath and Sherwood 1964, Gold Belt Tire and Supply, Alamos Gold, St. Cyr and Associates, Earlton Timber Mart. Sam Gerber was the first to just jump on board and be supportive of this project. And of course, we have many donors that were below the 3,000 that we just don't have time to mention. And also, we have 10 amazing local prizes for this auction I was telling you about that were all gifted by local people, which has been really, really amazing.
Right on.
So we're so appreciative of the continued support of this community.
Thanks to everybody, sponsors, individuals that climbed on board and supported the event. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Well, I think that's why it's so important that if you are on social media, you're sharing the post, because that's one way to give love back to all those amazing donors and sponsors.
That's right. And the big thing now is everybody loves taking selfies. Now you have a reason to take your selfie.
Yeah, and lastly, the Rotary Club has been amazing as well, too. I mean, they've got their team of volunteers, and they've really stepped up to have this be a really amazing and memorable evening, and we're really, really excited about it.
All right, now I need you to teach me one more barbecue lesson. I'm going to barbecue some ribeye steaks. I have them in the fridge. At what time should I take them out to bring them to room temperature before they go on the barbecue?
Oh, you know what? I would take them out anytime after lunch.
Really?
And the biggest trick is don't rush eating it after it's cooked. You got to make sure that you let that meat rest. That's what's really going to tenderize it. That's the biggest mistake people make, is they eat that steak as soon as it comes off the grill. But you got to give it some time.
I'm eating it right off the grill.
No, don't be doing that, dude. It's going to be a game changer.
Plate.
Yeah, you got to come to my place.
Maybe that's my problem.
That might be the biggest mistake. You're missing out on Rene's.
Bring your steak to my house tonight and we'll cook it.
Hey, I just may take you up on that. My wife may force me to take you up on that.
Bring her too.
Rene, Cassie, thank you so much for doing this. This is a whole lot of fun.
Thank you, Barry. We appreciate you.
And
happy Easter, everyone.
Yes, indeed. Happy Easter to you guys. Grapes and Hops is going to be a fabulous event. Going to be the event of the year.
April 26th.
Yes.
It's going to be a good one.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, guys.